You love your jeans and t-shirt, they're comfortable, they're easy, and honestly, you don't want to give them up. But here's the thing, there's a difference between wearing basics and looking basic. And I can tell you from my 18 years as a hairstylist and now as an image consultant, I see this all the time. Women who have great style sense, but their casual outfits are letting them down. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to take your go-to jeans and tee outfits from meh to yes without sacrificing an ounce of comfort. We're going to cover which tops flatter your shape, which jeans work best for your body type and lifestyle, and the accessories that pull it all together. By the end of this video, you are going to look at your basics in a completely different way. Are you ready? Let's go. The fastest way to upgrade any basic outfit starts with your top. And I'm not talking about buying a whole new wardrobe. I'm talking about simple styling tweaks or things to look for in your tops that make all the difference. Because the truth is, it's not about what you're wearing, it's about how you're wearing it. So let's start with the easiest trick in the book, tucking in your shirt. Now, you don't always have to do a full-on tuck. I'm going to show you some options that don't require tucking in just a second, but tucking instantly defines your waist and creates the illusion of an hourglass shape. This is one of those styling tricks that cost you absolutely nothing, but it makes a massive difference. Now, why does this work so well? When you tuck your shirt in, you are creating a visual break between your upper and your lower body. So this break, it's going to define your waist and creates that coveted hourglass silhouette that a lot of times we like to see. It also creates a 1/3 to 2/3 ratio, which is very pleasing to the eye. And this also helps to elongate the leg as well. So you have 1/3 taking up the top half and the jeans 2/3 takes up the lower half. Body shapes that will see the most benefit from this are going to be the rectangle shape, the inverted triangle shape, and the triangle shape. So rectangle shapes, you guys tend to have more so a straighter silhouette with less natural curve at your waist. So tucking helps to create that curve for you. You're gonna be able to see more separation between your 3 points, which is your shoulder, your waist, and your hips. Inverted triangles, you guys have broader shoulders. So your waist and your hips, they sort of taper in and they typically are similar in width. So defining the waist helps to balance your proportions. Also opting for tops too that are either V-neck or a deep scoop neck is going to help draw the eye in towards the chest to minimize your shoulders so that you'll get more flow between your 3 points. And triangle shapes, you guys carry more weight in your hips. So tucking draws the eye up to your waist to create more visual balance. Boat necklines are a great way for you guys to add the illusion of more width to your top half. And before we get into our non-tucked options, let's first talk about belts really quick. Adding a belt always takes it up a notch. A 1-inch belt is your standard classic belt. You can wear this with just simple tennis shoes with this style of belt to keep things nice and casual while making the outfit just a little bit better. A belt is always going to help define the waist more. If you're wearing more delicate sandals or simple heels with your jeans and a top, you may prefer to wear a smaller belt than the standard 1-inch size. This will make your outfit feel a little bit more dressy. And it is perfectly fine to not want to wear a belt. It is personal preference, but remember, a simple belt is just an easy way to add a bit more to your basics that make the outfit look just a bit more refined and put together. Now for the days when tucking is not an option. I would love to hear from you all. Do you love a tuck or do you absolutely hate a tuck? Let me know in the comments where you stand on the topic. I always love hearing from you guys. I do prefer a tuck these days, but as a woman who is probably most likely in perimenopause at this point, there are definitely days when tucking is out of the question, whether it be because I'm bloated or I'm just simply not feeling it. We don't always want to tuck. So other options for casual tops that still add a bit more fun to our basic look is wearing tops that have texture, prints, or patterns that flow. So prints are your best friend because they keep the eye moving. So instead of just focusing in on one set area, like your midsection, the pattern, it creates visual interest across your entire outfit. This idea, it works for any shape, but oval shapes you may prefer to tuck the least, as your waist is typically where you hold the most width. Sometimes tucking in is just a thing that you don't want to do, but a pattern top, it creates visual interest without needing to define your waist. The key is making sure that your print isn't too large or too small. So large patterns can add the illusion of bulk to your shape because they expand visually. They give the illusion that there is maybe more of you than there actually is. Tiny patterns, on the other hand, can look busy and overwhelming, almost like too much visual noise. So you want something balanced, medium-sized patterns that create interest without overwhelming your frame. And if prints aren't your thing, opt for loose, flowy tops that have structure to them. So look for flowy tops that have a pattern or design element that hints at waist shape, that it doesn't require a tuck. So this top I'm wearing here, it has these ties that sort of draw the eye in towards the center of my chest. And then we also have these vertical lines here that sort of help to lengthen the torso a bit. And then at the bottom, we have our horizontal lines that sort of help to give that illusion of a waist. So remember, when you're not looking to tuck in your shirt, because I know we don't always want to do that, think of prints and patterns that create visual movement and shape within your body. Let's talk a bit about wearing the right neckline. This instantly can help to enhance your shape, which is also going to elevate your outfit. Rectangle, inverted triangle, and hourglass shapes, V-necks and scoop necks, and sweetheart neckline help to pull the eye in towards the chest to flatter your shape. Triangle shapes, boat necks, and off-the-shoulder tops and square necklines will give the illusion of more width in your shoulders to balance your hips. That also works for oval shapes as well. And then oval, you also can do V-necks and scoop necks to help bring focus to the center, helping to lengthen the torso to balance your shape. And lastly, if you want to add a more feminine or romantic feel to your basics, look for tops that have soft detailing to them, like lace, beading, or maybe some texture in the sleeves. With basics, comfort is always key, but that doesn't mean that you can't have comfort while still looking elevated. I also like tops that tie in the back too, to add a fun and flirty feel. Even something as simple as rolling the sleeves up on a graphic tee can create a more feminine feel to your outfit. And later in the video, I'll touch more about how we can use accessories to play up our femininity as well. And now that we've gone over tops, let's move into our lower half and talk jeans. Now that we've covered tops, let's talk about jeans. I truly love a good pair of jeans. I mean, who doesn't really? They're the foundation of so many outfits, and when you find the right pair, they can make you feel amazing. But deciding which type to wear comes down to three things: the setting you're in, which style enhances your shape, and which provides the most comfort. If you're not familiar with your body shape, I have a full video on that I will leave linked below in the description. I highly recommend watching it because understanding your body shape, it is the foundation of dressing well. I'm not going to be going so in depth on how to determine your shape here to keep this video from being crazy long, but that video will help you learn what your shape is, so check it out if you are not sure. So let's start off with the straight leg jean. These are probably the most versatile jean that you can own, and the reason why is because they work for every single body shape, because their goal is to provide an uninterrupted vertical line that goes from your hip all the way down through your ankle. So straight leg jeans don't follow your body's contours, so they're not really fitted through the thigh and they're not flared at the bottom. They just go straight down, which makes them incredibly versatile. They elongate the legs because the vertical line draws that eye down without any interruption, and they give you that classic timeless look that it never goes out of style. I personally really do love straight leg jeans because they are sort of the chameleon of denim. You can dress them up for an evening look with, let's say, a nicer top paired with a nice heel or a pointed toe, or you can keep them nice and casual for a daytime look that are paired with a nice sneaker or summer sandals. They just really create that clean, streamlined silhouette that is so loved. Also, they are very comfortable and easy to move in, and they still look put together, and you can run your errands, you can meet a friend for coffee, or you could work from home in these jeans and feel great. I like thinking of a straight leg jean as sort of like a blank canvas that you can fully build the rest of your outfit on. Next up, bootcut jeans. Now, these jeans are a little more specific in what they do, but when they work, they really work. Bootcut jeans work to shape and give contour to your body. So the slight flare at the bottom balances your hips and shoulders, creating that hourglass illusion for any shape. Triangle and oval shapes, you tend to carry weight in your midsection hips and thighs, and bootcut jeans help create harmony in your silhouette from just their shape alone. Because they slightly start to widen from the knee down, they balance the width of your hips. So instead of having all the volume at top, and then like a skinny leg jean, that flare creates visual balance. So it prevents that top heavy feel that a skinny jean can give to your shape. Rectangle and inverted triangle shapes, you tend to have narrow hips and less natural curve. The flare at the bottom of a bootcut jean gives the illusion of more width in your hips, which you naturally lack. It creates that curve for you. And if you pair a bootcut jean with a high rise, you're also creating the illusion of a smaller waist and more curvaceous hips. So the high rise, it nips in at your natural waist, and the flare adds that volume at the bottom to create that hourglass shape that a lot of people love. And hourglass shapes, these jeans, they're literally like made for you, so you will have no problem pulling them off. You are already balanced with your proportions, and the bootcut jeans just enhance what you naturally have. They follow your curves and then flare out to maintain that beautiful balance between your shoulder, waist, and hips. Now, what scenarios are best for the bootcut? I personally find that bootcut jeans are perfect for your evening options over necessarily a daytime look. I just think that they work really well with heels. They naturally just have a little bit more of an elevated look to them compared to straight leg jeans, especially if you opt for even a darker wash. Even with a basic comfy top, the bootleg, it just makes it feel a bit more dressy. So bootcut jeans are also the perfect option for a casual Friday at the office. You can pair a blazer and a pointed toe to mix the look of casual and professional together. It is a great work setting vibe for sure. And then a quick note on the bootcut length. Length is the foundation really of this style. And this is where a lot of people, you can sometimes easily get it wrong with your bootcut jean. So if your jeans are too long, they're gonna bunch at the bottom and then you lose that sleek flared shape. Now keep in mind that some boot cuts can be a little more narrow, some can be a little bit more wide, but either way, if they bunch, you lose that sleek look. It just kind of looks sloppy. And if they're too short, the flare just looks like you're kind of floating and it breaks that vertical line that can make your legs look a little shorter, which neither of these are what we want. And then when wearing heels, your inseam should land just about half an inch from the floor. You want them to hover, right above the ground, but hang on that shoe nice. And then when wearing flats, your jeans should just rest at the top of your sole. It should just skim the top of the shoe without dragging on the ground. There's nothing worse than like when your jeans are dragging on the ground. That was like me all of high school. And last but certainly not least, regardless of your body type, regardless of the style, the number one thing to consider when buying jeans is how easy can you move in them. I like to do the old, pop a squat test, drop it down to the floor, make sure that I can fully move around in case I need to, break out a dance move, but nothing is worse than a stiff pair of jeans. So I like the slightest stretch to be able to, move around easy. So if I can do that, they're good to go. And if I can't, I don't want them. Now that you understand how to elevate your tops and choose the right jeans, let's talk about the final piece, accessories. So this is where the magic happens, and this is where you get to have the most fun. I love accessories because they're the perfect way to show off your personality, add a pop of color, and create a focal point. So accessories take your outfit from I'm just wearing jeans and a tee to I have a cohesive, intentional look. Let's start with jewelry. Jewelry is a great way to bring life to your jeans and top outfit. It draws the eye, it adds sparkle and interest, and it can completely change the vibe of your outfit. Layered necklaces of various lengths instantly draw the eye up to your face and break up the solid block of color from your shirt. Instead of just seeing a plain tee, you see dimension and texture. The different lengths create visual interest and movement. You can pair layered necklaces with the right earrings and a bracelet to make your outfit go from basic to polished and intentional. Now, when it comes to choosing between gold and silver, this comes down to your undertone. If you have a neutral undertone, you can pull off both silver and gold. Lucky you, you have the most options. If you are warm toned, gold will enhance your natural color and make your skin glow. Silver, on the other hand, is likely to wash you out and make you look a bit more dull. And then if you are cool toned, silver is going to make your skin glow and look radiant, where gold might dull it down and make you look a little bit sallow. I don't have anything but one single silver necklace to display for you guys here because I'm warm toned, so I stick with gold tones. If you're not sure of your undertone, I do have videos on color analysis that will help you figure this out. It's linked in the description below. Understanding your undertone is one of those foundational things that makes getting dressed so much easier, along with knowing your color season. Next up, we have statement handbags. Handbags can become the anchor of your casual look. They can be the entire star of the show, the thing that pulls your outfit together entirely. So you have two main options when it comes to handbags. You can choose classic neutral colors that keep the bag versatile enough to go with any outfit, but that also offer a fun design or unique hardware to make them stand out. Or you can go with bold colors, bold patterns as well, if you want to add some contrast to your outfit. So think like a simple white, black, or brown tee, pair a bag that's bold with that outfit, so it creates a focal point that stands out and allows you to show a bit of personality with your comfy basic outfit. You can also keep the clothes simple and still be fun. I cracked up when I found this swan sweater on Amazon, and then I was like, ooh, this green bag that I have can go with it. So I'm comfy, but the swan in the bag bring an extra level of interest to the outfit, even though it is very basic. So when in doubt and you're looking for a way to jazz it up, think handbag. And lastly, shoes. Shoes are another amazing way to bring something extra to your jeans and tee. Who says comfy shoes have to be boring? They most certainly don't. Much like handbags, shoes can be worn in classic neutral colors, but finding a pair that adds texture, a fun pattern, or a pop of color makes all the difference. You can even base your entire outfit off of your shoes alone. I am obsessed with these shoes I bought from Dolce Vita. I saw them and I simply couldn't resist. I had to purchase them. They add both texture and color to bring a fun focal point to the outfit. I could even pair a red lip if I wanted with these shoes, but the shoes really just bring an extra level of fun and something to pop with the simple outfit. I found these shoes because I was looking for casual sneakers that match more of my warm autumn color season over a white sneaker, and I saw them and I was like, they're cute, they're comfy, sold. Every shoe that I actually own from Dolce Vita is incredibly comfortable, so I always check them out first when I'm wanting something new that is both comfortable and cute. You really can change how your entire outfit looks from accessories alone, so make sure you're keeping in mind how you can make your jewelry, handbags, and shoes work to make your basics better. When putting together your classic jeans and a tee look, think of how the neckline can work to enhance your shape, what jeans work best for the setting you're in, and how your accessories can complement or be the standout star of your outfit. If you want to hear more about body shapes, I'll leave you with this video you can check out right here next. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Drop a heart emoji in the comments if you did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.